Riding the Tevis Cup, 100 miles in less than 24 hours, is a challenge that not many can say they've achieved. It's time for us to head to Utah to meet some horses and riders who have accomplished it, including a record-breaking pony that will capture your heart.
Hello equestrians and adventure fans. My name is Alyssa and I am on a quest to ride every breed.
Speaking of adventure, we're in Utah and heading to film the Hackney Pony tomorrow. We're going out for a walk with the pups because we get to bring them along. Courtney drove most of the way today and it's about 9 hours in the car. Super easy trip to get here. It's kind of some nice viewpoints, and Utah is a particularly interesting state here. Very visually different than Colorado. We are walking to our home for the next couple of days. Have you ever stayed in a covered wagon before?
I have not.
Oh my gosh. This is like the perfect lodging for a quest adventure. This is fantastic. I've been filming for a little while here without any light, and Courtney just turned the light on, so we're not exactly out in the middle of nowhere. You have gotten involved in a particularly interesting equine sport that we have. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm an endurance rider, and I didn't even know what it was. When I got my horse, I lived just on the other side of the mountain with my husband's aunt. And so we would go riding. And I literally, a 3-mile trail ride was like the longest I could do. Plus I still had, my youngest was still a baby. I never set out to ride endurance to be like the top. I never set out to be the best. I've always set out just to enjoy my horses. And so I go out and just ride to see the country. There's something about the quiet solitude of being on the horse. And as I've gotten fitter horses and as I've worked harder, I've seen goals change. You know, if my first goal was a 30, well, as I built 50-mile horses, my goals changed. I'm like, I think I could do 100 miles. I think I've prepared my horses enough to do 100 miles. And then that's what led to us riding the Tevis Cup, which is, you know, the Western States trail ride, 100 miles across the Sierra Nevadas. And it was incredible, you know, it really was. This is Brave. His actual registered name is Motion Jack, and he is a registered saddlebred. He has earned his championship sport horse award in the saddlebred world for competing in endurance. He's 12 years old, and he's actually 5-gated from a show barn, and I bought him for my husband because he's gated. I was like, come ride with me, I'll get you a gated horse. And so I started training and riding him when one of my other horses were hurt, and he ended up becoming my main endurance horse. Over time and just strength and building, he turned into just a phenomenal athlete that I've been amazed with, and he's a blast to ride. So that's Brave, and he's my big boy.
He's so
He's
handsome.
16'3".
And we also put him on the upside of the hill, so
yeah,
he literally
to make him really
is
big.
like the largest.
Coco is actually registered name, she's Spotless, and she also is a registered saddlebred. She is just a 3-gate walk, trot, canter. She's 8 years old this year, and she is a totally different personality to him. He is all business, all work. She's like, love me, snuggle me, pet me, give me cookies. I'll do anything you want. And she will, and even though she's my younger one, she will tackle anything. If something scares her a little bit, she might stop for a second, but then she'll tackle it. And so she's my up-and-coming saddlebred endurance horse, and this is going on her 3rd season, and she's just doing phenomenal.
What do you like the most about saddlebreds?
I love their puppy dog behavior. Some people compare them to like the Labrador of the horse world because they want to be with you. They're athletic. I ride in some pretty hard terrain, and so I need athletes, but they also have a brain on them. And so they think through things. They will put their trust in you. If you've built your trust with them, they'll do anything for you. So that's how I fell in love with them.
It's one of those things, especially with what you do, you need to have not just a horse, you need to have a teammate.
Exactly.
Speaking of teammates, it's time to meet my quest horse for the Hackney Pony. This is Flash.
His registered name, get this, is Piece of Perfection. And it really is so fitting because he is a little piece of perfection. He's put together just incredibly. My trainer friend brought him home and was like, isn't he cute? My daughter was taking lessons from her, so she and my daughter started working him in the barn and training him and saddle breaking him. And it's been years of progress. He wasn't always like this. He wasn't always this docile at all. He's come a long ways to earn trust and to be trained, but he's still a spirited little guy. We got to the Tevis Cup and he set the record for the smallest equine to ever complete the ride. And these two are like best buddies. And we always kind of joked about it because you would think that, he would be the protector of him. No, this is the emotional support pony for Brave. Oh my gosh. And Brave, when we would go to vet checks and everything, they're like, do you want to trot him out together? We're like, yes, please. Everything they wanted to do together. And they've kind of been best friends since the day we brought him home. Because when I brought him home, I locked him in a stall because we had him and another mare. And the mare was so ornery that she busted the stall door open and chased him out, and we had 3 acres, and I have a picture of him and Brave standing at the top of the hill like, there's a crazy lady out there. And so they've been best friends ever since.
You know that Flash wants to go along when he literally just selected his own route and popped in the trailer. Oh my gosh!
I'm riding Coco, Natalie is on Brave, Courtney is on Depla, an Icelandic mare, and Flash will be doing his own thing.
This is totally horse and dog paradise right now. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. He gets covered.
Endurance riding is a test of stamina and partnership between a horse and rider. It's a sport where all ages and all abilities can compete, and you will even see a variety of different horse breeds. The American Endurance Ride Conference motto is "To finish is to win."
And because taking your horse 50 miles in itself is a huge accomplishment. And they really try and stress that finishing a ride with a healthy horse is the most important factor. If you really want to get into it, don't be afraid. Don't think, oh, I could never ride that far. I didn't think I could either. Like I said, my first trail rides were like 3 miles, and I was so proud of that. So don't ever think you can't achieve it. Just say, hey, that sounds fun, and don't stress too much about it. Just go out and enjoy your horse, and it will lead to taking a place that you never imagined.
I have a feeling more endurance riding might be in my future. Whoops. True endurance rider fashion here. You have a water tank in your horse trailer.
They're hot.
I love it.
To wrap up the evening, we're heading to a local restaurant for some pizza and dessert.
Good morning. There's something so fun about sleeping in a covered wagon, and it's especially nice when you get this right when you walk outside. Beautiful, crisp morning here in Utah. The turkeys are, I think, up in the trees over there. They've been gobbling. And we've got this great little outdoor area here. There's a cooler bin right under the covered wagon, table and chairs. There's a portable fireplace, grill. There's even this little washing station, which is just fantastic to have. I mean, such a difference than when you're normally camping. And then my personal favorite part of our little outdoor area over here is these adorable goats. Hi guys, good morning. I love goats, and I've always wanted to have goats. But they're actually one of the animals I've never had. And so someday I would like to have goats.
I have a quest episode to edit, and Courtney is heading out to explore a nearby ghost town.
We were hearing turkeys outside of the covered wagon. And that's why.
Do you want to come with us today? Come on, Flash.
All of their gear is built to be lightweight, easy to clean, functional, and comfortable for the horse.
I've got 4 kids that are 11, 13, 15, and 17. This is my youngest. She is 11 years old. And my 15-year-old, she's the most well-known because she's ridden this pony through the Tevis.
We are off on another grand adventure here in beautiful Utah. You can't even tell that it is windy out right now.
But we're going to hide because it's so windy where we are. We're going to tuck into the canyons where it's less windy.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 humans, 1 dog, and we're going to pick up another dog. We have 5 horses in the trailer.
I mean, is Flash really a whole horse?
Nah, he's kind of
We count him as half.
Yeah,
He counts as half in a way, but yet his personality counts for so much
that's,
more.
That's true.
So-
His personality is bigger than any of the other horses, so he's definitely a full horse in my book.
I've been wanting to ride this horse for a couple of years now.
Hey, you be a good boy. I like this lady, okay?
All right.
Oh my gosh, those tiny little ears are so cute.
It's like one of the best views ever.
I have been so impressed with this little guy, just getting to know him over the past couple of days. He is just so intelligent and entertaining and hilarious. You can totally see why this little pony completed Tevis. He's like the endurance super pony. You're already holding 2 horses. Can I give you another?
If somebody your age is wanting to try endurance riding, what advice do you have for them?
Probably trust the horse. That's what I've had to learn with Flash.
I'm pretty excited right now because I just went from one Tevis horse to another, and that's a record for me.
You did.
Yeah, and the size difference is ridiculous, and I love it. Oh my gosh, these are total saddlebred ears here.
Oh yeah.
When I first heard about your journey and how you were sharing that with one daughter and now multiple daughters, it's just so neat to, you know, to see the relationship that you have with the horses and the challenges and being able to grow as a rider, but then also being able to do that with your family.
I was that little horse crazy girl, always have been. I had a candy machine at my dad's office that I started saving money to buy my own horse. And when I was in 5th grade, I bought my own horse for like $850 in quarters in a big 5-gallon bucket. And she was just this little quarter horse Arab that was out on a trail string somewhere. And I had ridden her, you know, because my mom would take me riding, and so I bought her. And I absolutely loved her, and I had her for about a year or so, and then just life circumstances, I had to sell her, and that kind of went away. You know, it wasn't until years later, actually after I was married, that my husband and I moved out to Washington State, and I started looking around and noticing people had a horse property and horses, and adults had horses. And I suddenly realized that horses are not just a little kid thing. I thought it was just that 12-year-old dream. And so I begged my husband for a horse, and he bought me a horse for Christmas. But that's kind of what got me back into it. Is I've just always been horse crazy, and it's a love, because you know, you've been around them enough. It takes a lot more work than just, oh, I want a pony to play with. Like, it's a lifestyle. So absolutely, and it's just always been in the DNA. So yeah, that's our kind of story.
Awesome. I love the things that horses get us up to.
They do. They really do.
Thank you all so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about endurance and the story of these wonderful horses. Happy riding, everyone, and I will see you in the next episode.